Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Bubloon, aka Pabloon, and today we are gonna check out the latest and greatest anime weeb ships that are coming to Blitz. This is the ARP collaboration. I was a little bit late to this. Sorry, guys. I completely missed that this was coming out right now. But I have collected some gameplay from each of these ships and compiled them into this video. So you're gonna see not all of them, but all the ones that are significant in this video here. And this is the ARP Kongo, and these ships get some special skills. Let's start here with the tier 5, which is the lowest. Super Graviton Cannon reduces maximum speed, i.e. your ship speed, increases main battery traverse speed and main gun armor penetration. AP shell penetration by 12%. So you get low speed, better traverse speed on your guns, and 12% more penetration. You also get 5% gun range for 30 seconds. So this is pretty much I guess you could call it precise aim, scouting plane plus penetration buff. It doesn't increase your dispersion, but trust me, it is very nice because you also get precise aim. So I have a video here of the ARP Kirishima, which is completely the same as the Kongo. There is no difference to the Kirishima ARP Kongo or the normal Kongo, only this skill. And the skill here is the same. So they're pretty much completely the same ship, just different colors. And they do light up when you use the skills, just like the good old Warhammer ships. This camo comes with the ship, and it is the case for all of these ARP ships. And you can see it's a pretty good camo. So yeah, let's just hop right into the first gameplay here with the ARP Kirishima. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, guys. We are unfortunately using Wowo Niang's voice lines right now. One of the other collaborations with anime stuff. I was testing it out, forgot I had it on, and that is coming out later than ARP is, so I have to turn off the volume. But here you can see me using the Kirishima and using the skill here. Now, you just saw Red Gaming Dino use his skill on that Omaha, and he absolutely disappeared. Very, very, very plain and simple. This is just a Kongo, so you're still a fast ship, you're still a very, agile, maneuverable ship, and you have good guns. So, for those of you who've played Kongo quite a bit, you're going to feel right at home with this one. Now we're going to skip ahead to a clip here where we're just going to shoot at this CV here, and then we're going to move on. Because really, guys, it is just a Kongo. The whole theme with this ARP stuff is they are just like the Pan-Asian copy-paste versions of other ships. But I do like these. They do bring something to the table. These skills are kind of interesting. So yeah, here we see this New York. Maybe, do we get him? No, I think, yeah, Red just fucking blapped his ass. See you later, Mr. Sledgehammer. I think we do finish him off here. And then we'll take the clip, skip to the CV. There we go. Alright, there he is, Mr. Mark in his Langley. So we use the skill, and there you can see the dispersion is quite shy, so you don't get improved dispersion, and we take a lot of his HP. Now, this is a Langley versus a Kongo. Of course, we're going to do massive damage to him, but, this is what you get, guys. You don't get improved dispersion. You should use this in conjunction with your precise aim, but as you can see, mine is off cooldown right now. So, on cooldown, I mean. So, Mr. Mark, thank you for being my stand-in here for testing out the Kirishima. Appreciate it, bro. Alright, on to the next ship. Alright, next up here we have the Arpeggio Blue Steel, Nutty, and Myoko. I'm just gonna call them ARP, or ARP, I don't know. If that's okay, I don't know if there's a weeb out there in the chat who's gonna fucking scold me for not pronouncing this correctly, but this is the Myoko, and these things get different skills. I'm gonna try to take this serious, but Wargaming, you really made a very interesting innuendo here. Vibration Torpedo? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Reduces maximum turning speed by 5%, so you are a little bit slower in turning. Increases torpedo traverse speed, and torpedo concealment by 20% for 30 seconds. So you have to press this button before launching your torps, otherwise if they won't activate the skill, or they won't vibrate and penetrate harder. Okay, that's it. Sorry, guys. So this buffs your torpedoes, and you also get a precise aim. And besides that, it's Myoko. So here's the Nutty. It's the green version, completely the same, but it's just green. So yeah, let's check out some gameplay from this. So I know it's pretty stupid that I put on a... I believe this Wowo Niang is a Chinese VTuber. I at least know the announcer I have in my game when I'm playing this is very Chinese. So it's pretty stupid of me not to put an ARP voice line on. I am fully aware of that, but to be completely honest, guys, like I said, I was completely unaware of ARP coming out now. So yeah, I didn't really think about it. I was just testing out random voice lines and stuff. So I do apologize for not having sound on, but yeah, here we are with the ARP Myoko. This was my first salvo of torps. I don't know if you noticed, but it just completely passed through that Wichita. So I was like, if that's the case, if that's how this is supposed to work, that's a pretty bad deal. But yeah, they are just normal torpedoes that go faster and are better concealed. So yeah, you're gonna see some pretty interesting clips here with the Myoko. I've always enjoyed this ship. You know, it's a pretty basic ship, Myoko, but it's fun. It's got some good torps, and it's pretty maneuverable and stealthy, which I do enjoy. In this gameplay here, me and Red were pretty much fighting their whole team. He was playing the Nutty, I was in the Myoko, as you can see. And they are completely the same ship, and we were playing around with their team, but they were also doing quite good damage to us. So yeah, what can I say about the ARP Myoko? Not much, man. Honestly, I mean, you could definitely see here that, you know, you have torpedoes, and once you see me use the skill, you'll notice how much faster they are. But if that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, I don't think that's too worth it, honestly. Don't worry, I think it gets worth at some point. Once we get higher tiers, especially once we go to ARP Yamato, that's when you really start noticing, you know, okay, here's some bang for your buck. Especially if you just really enjoy Japanese ships. There you can see the speed of them. It's not that big of a deal. They go 80 knots, which is quite quick especially for 610mm torpedoes. But yeah. And then there's just another thing. Look at my HP, guys. 196 HP. I'm very glad this guy doesn't have auto secondaries. I thought he was in the game, but I'm pretty sure he was DC'd. And I was laughing my butt off while playing this because I couldn't believe how I survived on such low HP and just scooted in between these two. This is rock here in this Colorado. But yeah. Now to probably my favorite out of the bunch, and we're also going to introduce our first legendary commander here, because we actually get 2 legendary commanders from this ARP thing here. This is the ARP Maya, and not to be mistaken for the real Maya, this thing does not have the AA values of a Maya, but it's actually a Takao. So we didn't get Takao, ARP Takao, but we got this one instead, and I think it looks really good. I mean, this pink black camo with the traces of purple, it looks kind of sick, man. This is my favorite out of the ships we can look at here, and it gets an AA buff, but it's not really that significant. But you also get these vibrating torpedoes. Yeah, you can play around with the vibrating torpedo with the ship, guys. You know, oh, lucky you. Anyways, there's also precise aiming, so this is a very good package, and the gameplay I have for you guys here is pretty crazy. Yeah, I survived for longer than I should, at least. So yeah, let's check that out. Alright, so here we have the Maya, and this is, like I said, my personal favorite, because it's the heavy cruiser, and if you've played a lot of Takao, or Sao for that matter, anything, you know, heavy Japanese cruiser, you're gonna feel very much at home here. This thing is pretty powerful. You get, you know, the 10 guns that Takao does. It is 203mm, just like your normal Takao, but yeah, I don't know, there's just something about this. I like the package, I like the fact you get a little bit of AA. I like the fact you have precise aiming, and I love the fact that you have these crazy torps on this thing, because we actually put them to good use here. We get a good example of how they can be really useful. Here we activate our skill, and you can see the speed on those things. It's quite crazy. Mr. Oregon City here, I don't think he's gonna have a good time, so I'm just gonna leave him alone, and hopefully my torps hit him bang on. So, just like the Myoko, I mean, this thing is pretty much just an up-tiered version. It's just a tier 8 version. But yeah, you can see the damage is pretty nice with these torps. And this Oregon City here, he had a bad day. So goodbye to Mr. Ed Redbeard. Now we're gonna go in, and we're kind of alone here. We have our friend, I think he's an Akatsuki, and he's gonna try his best, his level best here to take out this Atlantico. But I mean, it's Atlantico, what can you do? It's the menace of tier 8, the bye-bye fun times in tier 8. It's after this thing came out, man, nobody has fun. It's like the noob's magnet at Atlantico. So yeah, Mr. Jocker here, he tries to deal with him, but inadvertently blocks all my torpedoes. It's fine, man. That's what happens. But now we get into the really funny stuff here. This is how I'm gonna, you know, why I call it the noob's magnet, Mr. Atlantico. Guys, look at my HP. I'm alone, and there are currently 2 ships shooting at me. There's gonna be a third in a second here. Notice how long it's gonna take them to kill me. Because when you're kiting away in a Japanese cruiser, even if it's ARP or if it's whatever normal tech tree variant, you're pretty agile and you can send torps while you're kiting away. That's where they're strongest. But that's not really the point here. The point is to show that if you actively try to dodge and time it perfectly, you can actually stay alive for a very long amount of time. And, you know, sorry Edward Trep, I mean GG, well played, you won the game. Your aim is a little bit off. Look at that, guys. 2,500 HP. His secondaries nick me here, which is actually what does the most damage to me. It's the bot and the spots and the secondaries. But his main guns, they don't really hit me. So we pop our heal here, counting 2,100, 2,500, 3,000. We're down against 200. We are just barely hanging on with 104 HP. Now 1,000, and we're still in there, boys. We're still in there. I was really trying my best to win this game. You can see how agile this thing is. And now the one you've all been waiting for. This is the ARP Yamato. And it also has a legendary mod, guys. So if you're gonna splurge on this, you can buy the ARP Yamato and you can put a legendary mod in. So you get better dispersion at the cost of some traverse speed. But remember, when you use your buff, the buff on these guns here actually increases your traverse speed, so this kind of counteracts your legendary mod. You get 15% increase to main battery traverse, and this thing tones it down to only 10%. So actually, you're not losing anything when you're using the skill. So this is quite a powerful Yamato, and it kind of power creeps the good old one. But yeah, you get a camo here, very nice camo, and it's completely the same ship except for this skill right here. You get the super graviton cannon, and I didn't really have any crazy gameplay, but to be fair, this is just the Yamato and nothing really significant changes except for the visuals of the ship when you use the skill. So, you know, the gameplay is not anything high damage, but you know what a Yamato is, guys, and I mostly just wanted to get this video out so you guys knew what this kind of stuff was. So yeah, let's take a look at that. Alright, so we're here at the final ship, and probably all you skip to this, which I totally get. Yeah, that's why I put timestamps in the video, because I know not everybody cares about the tier 5 or the tier 7 or tier 8. But here we are at the tier 10, Arpeggio of Blue Steel Yamato, and I must say, this is the one I could see, you know, would make sense to spend money on. I don't get any crazy salvos this game, but there is a salvo that Red gets, which I do film, where you can really see the power of this ship here. So just like the other battleship versions, you get increased range 5%, you get 12% increased penetration, you get better traverse speed at the cost of your ship speed. So there you saw me using the skill. It didn't really feel like there was extra penetration, but we did get full pen, so I'll say that. Overall, this is yes, it's a better version of Yamato. Is it more worth it? Is it worth it to spend a ton of money on this if you already have Yamato and you're quite good at it? No, I wouldn't say so. For somebody who doesn't have Yami, this would probably make sense. It's a little sad that it doesn't power creep Yami, because I don't think that could ever happen. But you know, Yamato, it's kind of funny. It gets power crept in you know, bunny ears or whatever it's called. You know, in apostrophe. It got power crept by itself. A more futuristic version of Yamato, which is this thing, and it looks gorgeous, and it has an epic skill. I mean, what's not to like here? So yeah, we're just gonna be showcasing this beautiful version of Yamato here. These guys are gonna make a massive push, and I remember me and Red we're pretty excited that they were pushing like this. So let's skip ahead. So I also believe that Red, yeah, this is where he gets the crazy salvo. Look at that dispersion, guys. Bonk. And then I follow up here with another one, and I don't think he actually dies here, but he's very close. I mean, 2 of these is pretty fucking scary. I would not be one of facing this if I was on a flank like these 2 guys. So yeah, it's a Yamato with a skill. No vibrating cylindrical shaped things on this thing. Just big old cannons, guys. That's all you get with this thing. And look at that. I mean, it's pretty devastating to get hit by these guns. So we finish off Iowa there, boom, that is it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. Unfortunately, guys, sorry I didn't get any crazy gameplay, but I also have to admit that I was prioritizing getting some other videos done for you guys. instead of just, you know, making a long ass video with, you know, getting the best gameplay and stuff like that for copy paste ships, pretty much. They're really cool if you like the anime, I guess. If you're into this anime, if you watched it, if you're a fan of it, this is pretty epic. I would like to hear what you guys think in the comments. Or is this something you're gonna get, or you're gonna, you know, just pass on it? I would like to hear that. My name has been Bobloon, aka Pabloon, and I am signing out. Thank you for Red for helping with this gameplay. It was quite, we had to do it fast, so it was nice to have some support there, man. Please go subscribe to Red Gaming Dino. He deserves all the love. Alright. Oh wait, there's the Exorcist. Ah man, it took too long, Exorcist. You were just running away. So and it's already a 20-minute video, so I'm gonna hold off here. I'm signing out. See you later, guys.